It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. It's like 56. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not have ventured to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. Yeah, look at that. It's crazy shit. Ain't never happened. Security breach. They didn't like what I'm talking about. Get us back to the Bible. What? Verse 57. And toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children, which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things, secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress these, shall distress thee in thy gates. I want to start off by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to call Elohim Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders, to the apostles that I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and the freedom to do so, now more so than ever. Shalom to the Akim and Akwata through listening and learning. Lord willing, this is edified. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations, appearing like the other nations, but subscribing to this truth to you. I say shalom. I was just thinking in my mind about the what brother in the news, because he's got such a lively spirit, you know, be like, I could be silly, but he just like, so my thing is, I could be funny and silly, you know, but I'll make a joke here and there, but I ain't saying I'm more austere. I just like everybody tell me I'm too serious. So, point being though, but I was thinking, because he made me want to say some stuff that he said. Like, he was in the spirit. It was like an inner moment. Like, that made me feel good, for real, catching all this hell. Because, you know, when you can connect on a level with a brother.
That's all I'm going to say.
This is a demonic act right here. But saying all to say this, because this is horrific. You know, it's a reason why I brought out the scripture. And that's how you know it's, you know, pandemonium about to be out here. You know what I'm saying? It makes me think of that game I got Days Gone. I got a game, and I beat it. When I beat the game, I don't want to play that bitch no more. But this game, actually, you can keep on playing after you beat it, because you still got to fight all these zombies. You know what I'm saying? And it's like thousands of zombies. Like, whoever the fuck came up with this shit is like, it's way better than the zombie movies, because you really feel like you in the movie. Like, all the motherfuckers coming from there, and they moving fast like World War Z, so you better be on your shit. It's a fun game. You know, I'm an old kid, you know what I'm saying? Like Peter Pan, I ain't grow up yet. Like the brothers say, maturity and all that. Right. Mature in certain things. You know, I probably won't reach my maturity into the kingdom. But at the same time, the Lord is sharpening and honing. And, you know, this ain't even about that. It's just, you know, I always think of that, you know. I know I got a lot of childish ways, because, you know, I was watching this show. Dude was like, when a boy becomes a man is when a prince becomes a king. You know what I'm saying? When that
I'm
child,
sick of ads.
that's the spirit too. When a child has to take on that responsibility, you know what I'm saying? That grows you the fuck up. You know, my daddy was the head of a household at a young age. That's why he was that, you know, that patriarch. You know, my daddy, like, they groomed him to be who he was. It's deep, but this ain't about all that, you know. Again, brothers be like, I don't want you to know all that. That's for inner circle, inner workers. I always stuck out, you know what I mean? Let Jake tell it. But I was always good enough to get some money from. I'm not even shitting on nobody. I'm just speaking facts. If I'm lying, then I'm dying. How about that? Because I ain't even gonna say that the Lord can forgive somebody lie, you know what I mean? Look at Abraham, and, you know, certain individuals lied because the Lord was with them to lie, you know? It ain't about that. Again, I think I'm almost over it. It's easy to say what you going through and what you could do. You know, I say people tell you don't feel some kind of way. I know you feel some kind of way, because I can feel you feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you gonna tell me, look me in the eye, talking about you? You can't even look me in the eye straight, directly. How the fuck you don't feel some kind of way? Hey, but whatever I gotta suffer for the kingdom, I might very well be the demon. I might be the most holiest angel, which I know I'm not. But, you know, I'm just speaking. At the end of the day, it ain't for us to decide. That's why I wouldn't bring out a case. I might be the worst motherfucker in the whole believing of the, you know, of the believers. Who am I to judge? Let the Lord judge this. That's how you know it's gonna be true. And may the Lord's elect prevail. There's a lot of bugged out shit going on. So, you know, you got to get right with your heart. But I'm going to even, you know, salute the Heavenly Father and the brothers again because, you know, now this is another thing that we got to have in the back of your mind. But, again, I gave y'all a song that I like to listen to here and there because it's a powerful song. They look like Edomites, but if you can feel the spirit, them Jakes. You know what I'm saying? And the song is very relevant because nothing else matters besides its truth.
Claim your free entry for a
Hey, that's the spirit right there, huh? Ain't that the spirit right there? See, and this they trying to hack your shit. They want you to go ahead and hit the wrong shit and then boom. Well, I got the scripture that I wanted. So the point is, there you go right here. You know, again, she gonna be evil because it's a curse. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's why no man's supposed to really be blindly following a woman. And men follow women out of you know, brother. That one brother did that lesson. You know, those broken what do you call it? Broken Arrow, the Broken Arrow brother. He throw up a lot of videos on relevant stuff, and like the brother was saying, like literally, like men is in a mindset that's gonna make it even extra terrible. You're gonna just hear a lot of screams. You know what I mean? Imagine that, women just screaming, "Oh shit, help!" and niggas not coming to the rescue. That's gonna be beautiful. Cause motherfuckers need fear. Fear. I've seen tough motherfuckers in fear. You know, Esau come and I seen a tough nigga that bullied the whole street, but then get scared because Esau coming. Trying to hopefully this don't die. So I'm gonna read the title of it, and maybe read like a paragraph because I'm about to die, as you can see. So we're gonna see how much the Lord with it. Lord gonna preserve it or the Lord gonna destroy it. He's not gonna let it come to pass. It says, "Daddy don't want you." That's the one. That's how I'm gonna label the video. Daddy don't want you because this crazy bitch mad because she can't control the man. And, you know, I went through that. You know, the man's supposed to really. And I was watching something. The dude was like, if a woman really understood that subjection is more powerful than actually trying to actually like be like combative or being you know, like passive aggressive, you know what I mean? Because you got women that are passive aggressive. They nice one minute, then they aggressive the next minute. No man want that. Not no real man. You know what they call them alpha males, men of high value. They expect shit to get done when they, you know, because I'm coming like I knew a dude. He said, "You coming to the table?" He said, "Bitch, I'm the table. What can you bring me?" You get what I'm saying? Niggas want to play music and shit. Demons. Nigga, what you ain't like what I said? It says, "Daddy don't want you. Mommy steps on infant and puts him underneath car while threatening to run him over in video to baby's father." Cops say. So the bitch had so many demons on her. She threatened her own child and then filmed it and then sent the video to the. I ain't about to. In Mississippi, all that shit come. And you know that's how it come to. It come from down south and then come up north. So by the time it get up here, it's gonna be so deadly. Motherfucker will be eating each other by the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the spiritual pandemic. You get it? It says a Mississippi mother is facing an attempted murder to her child, though. Charged after holding her 4-month-old son underneath the car and threatening to run him over in text and video sent to the child's father, according to the police. That bitch lost her mind. Like the brother said, he was talking about the dude, talking about some Harry Dresden. Do you know Harry Dresden? I used to read his books. I love them bitches. You know what? But I stopped reading them. You wanna know why? Because they said that Harry Dresden was a 666. So for the nigga to say he's 666, Satan had him. Now that's a little bit of knowledge I could bring to the table. Your daddy don't want you. April Alexander, 27, allegedly can be heard telling her son in a video sent to the infant's father, according to the Natchez Democrat, which spoke to Natchez Police Chief Lee Best about the messages and alleged footage. We got a call from the dad who's in California. Damn. See, and then you got to think about it. The Lord is so terrible. He'll test one of our faith like that. Jake might be like, fuck the truth. Let me go take my child. I did the shit. I ain't never say fuck the truth. But, yeah. Satan had her moving around the city. Then the bitch had to come back and come stay with me. Ain't that some shit? Took my children, went to all the way. I asked her, why did you do that? Did you know, got family? She said, I had to get away from you. I had to go as further as possible. She didn't pay for none of that, by the way. You get what I'm saying? Like, I get government assistance, but I pay taxes. So I feel my shit justified. Motherfuckers get jealous because they don't get that. I would rather not have these people in my business, if you want to know the truth. I tried to order some shit, and do you know how bad these tariffs is? The products was less than the taxes. So it was double what the fucking, you know what I mean? It was twice as much to pay to get the fucking goods. I didn't order that shit. I said, what the fuck? And people living like this? We about to do secondhand. We gonna put ammonia on that shit. Get them demons over there. Right. We gonna buy a secondhand shit and put some ammonia on that shit. Get them demons far the fuck up out of there. They just don't really know. Like again, motherfuckers say they ready. They say get ready. So stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. But motherfuckers ain't ready. Wait till you can't get no food. Wait till you can't get no food though. Hey, these little spots like this where motherfuckers selling the gas station and selling food, they gonna go in that bitch and take motherfuckers out that bitch like that. That's just facts. These little plazas that got like these heathens that literally come and make all this money off Jake. Jake always find a way to get money, but they don't, bring it together. They give it to these other fucking, and then they go to a gated community because they don't live where the fuck we live. They taking the money out the community. That's simple shit. They've been doing this shit for decades. Then they disrespect you. Why are you looking at me crazy? You should be mad at the fucking people that's running your neighborhood, but you think, I watched a nigga in the hood talk about, nigga, we did this, we did that. I guarantee you he didn't do shit. But I guarantee, like right now to this day, some of these poor ass neighborhoods still got resources. That's why you see them drilling for fucking oil every fucking where. That's how simple people is though. Salakia. Because motherfuckers just make you like, niggas all, that's a part of the Bible curses. Like, nigga look at you and just angry at you. You don't even know me. You ain't saying, hey, or what's your name or nothing. You just looked at me and I look like you. How the fuck you mad at me? But we supposed to fight together. We don't even like each other because we don't, in order to literally fight together, you got to train together. How the fuck you think you going to fight together? When brothers go out on the battlefield, they wielding the swords together. So they spiritually, the brothers know when to shut up and let the brother that's got the spirit on them to speak and everything. Man, this shit gonna be horrible if the Lord ain't dealing with you. Regardless of how the outcome is, in my mind, fuck it, I hate this place. What that nigga say in the Matrix? He said, Mr. Smith said, nigga, I gotta get out of here. I hate the smell. I hate the, it's in your mind. Give it here, nigga. Like he said, nigga, I'm gonna break protocol and everything. I don't give a fuck what's about to happen. I gotta get out of here. The fuck? Niggas waiting for this shit to happen. And they ain't gonna be ready to do nothing though. They just gonna, the Lord will do a movie Avatar. I digress from the whole topic because the shit, again, you go in the hood, you should be the safest in the hood. Everybody look like you. A cracker walk through the hood and be safe as fuck. It'd be a nigga look like you that you don't even know, and we don't own none of this shit. These people that these streets named after is white people. They gave Martin Luther King a street because all the niggas stay off of Martin Luther King, no matter what fucking city you go through. Now go figure that shit out. Why you all motherfuckers, man? Salakia. I'm gonna read this last chapter and then come out with these scriptures. Get the fuck up out of here. Because I only pulled over to do the video. It was hot on my spirit, like, go ahead and do it. And then just that quick, niggas just looking, and I'm like, what the fuck you know what I mean? Like, but the scriptures say, agree with thine adversary quickly. Try to live peaceable with all men. But it's crazy. That's how you know we gotta be them people. Only so-called niggas, so-called black people, which black means evil. Only we go through, you look like me, but you can't sit here. Like, what the fuck? I used to live right down the fucking street. Alexander is accused of texting her son's father on Monday morning while she was outside with the boy. The child's father called 911 and told police the messages allegedly included photos which he posted on social media showing her baby on the ground and halfway underneath the vehicle. And that's why you can't follow no bitch. This bitch got so out of her hookup. You a dumbass. Like them niggas that was following that Black Lives Matter shit with them dykey bitches. Them hoes made money off that shit. The bitch took her own son and put him under the car, talking about, nigga, either do what. She tried to extort this nigga, give me the dick or else I run him over. I'm done with that. Because she weak. You know, the scriptures tell you that. In the book of 1 Peter chapter 3, it says, that's why, man, when you marry a woman, meaning when you lay down with her, you gotta literally, like, you ain't gotta have one woman, but at the same time, you can't be having 1,000 children and not taking care of these motherfucking children. That's what Jake do. 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7, likewise ye husbands dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife. You're supposed to love your wife. You're supposed to respect your wife. You're supposed to treat your wife a certain kind of way. You're not supposed to just shit on her. Now, that's your property because your woman takes your name. That's why the scriptures say jealousy is the rage of a man. Once the woman take your name, that's yours. Can't no man tell you how to treat your woman. But at the same time, you know, a brother, see, the thing is this, I always been heavy-handed in everything I've done. My daughter do the shit, and I get so mad, and I got to remember, damn, I'm heavy-handed. She'll try to put the ketchup back and break the whole thing. And that's just because she got my spirit. You know what I mean? I remember when my demon was having her, she said she had a dream, and it was a special egg. And guess what? She already stuck with it like I never stuttered or slurred until I came in the truth. She already got like a little, like, she talked funny already. She got a heavy spirit, man. I always was hoping that my daughter was going to go to the brother's children, you know what I mean? That wasn't the case. Maybe in the kingdom, though, you know what I mean? Well, not just that brother, because other brothers have sons. I ain't saying which brother, right. Likewise, ye husbands dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel. She's weaker, so she's more susceptible to Shantan or Satan's devices. You know, it talks about in the book of Genesis about how Satan didn't go to Adam, he went to Eve, the weaker vessel. Because she went for the bullshit. He was able to run game on her. Hey, it's so spiritual. Wherever I go, you got certain spirits follow me. Ain't that some shit? I could go move anywhere, and certain people that I was around when I was homeless end up being there. Hey, you from East Cleveland. That's how much of a spirit. Yeah. Uh-huh. Anyhow, it says, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, because she is. A wife is set up to be a helpmate, not to rule the house. She's supposed to help you get through the shit, not try to run the motherfucker. And if you a weak ass nigga that's letting her do that, you ain't gonna get no power. I don't believe that. You can't even, the scriptures even talk about that. How you gonna lead something if you can't even lead your house? Roughly paraphrased. I went to jail because I wouldn't let that bitch lead. So while you already judging me and you don't even fucking know me, again, I seen a lot of little shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure I haven't seen the things that the elders have, but, you know, again, I'm from a city where they did the riots. These riots gonna be worse this time. Believe that one. And it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemar Shai. I don't plan on being in a riot, but when these motherfuckers ain't got no food, they tore up the city the first time. Watch this second time. This one ain't gonna be on TV. And all these motherfucking Arabs and East Indians and everybody tell me we making all this. Hey, you can cuss an East Indian out and they'll still let you come back in the store because they want the money. These motherfuckers is heathens. Hey, and everybody hearing me, and that's good. Hey, she hear me extra because she seeing impaired. You know what I mean? So she hear me extra. Says weaker vessel as being heirs together of the grace of life, because it talks about in the Bible when a man and woman come together, that's, you know, he leaves his mother and father, or his father and his mother, and join them to his wife. That's his family. You're supposed to always give honor to your parents, but I mean, at the end of the day, your parents is your, you know what I mean? Your woman takes priority of your parent at the end of the day. This place so backwards, they be like, oh, my mama. Like Marlon Wayne said that shit. My mama. He said this, though. He said, I never married a woman because of the fact I didn't want my mother to think that I loved any woman more than her. And I was like, damn, is she a witch or something? Like, wouldn't you want him to be, right? You know what I mean? This place bugged the fuck out. As being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. Because again, the Lord deals with the believer. He's not just dealing with the man or solely dealing with the woman or the man. He's dealing with the believers. The scriptures talk about an unbelieving husband can be saved through the believing wife. The unbelieving wife can be saved through the believing husband. Because we fucked up as a people. That's why I keep laughing at it. Y'all all see that these people about to come fuck us up, right? But yet still, you don't even like the people around you that look like you. So how the fuck you think we about to fight in a unison? Like 300 said, it's a whole order to this shit. It's a white dude looking now. He probably a nigga though. That nigga too dirty and too cool in the hood. That's probably a nigga. I can see it at first. The nigga woman with him and they just chilling. She ain't uncomfortable or nothing. They cool. A real Edomite couldn't move like that through the hood. You know what I'm saying? That's probably a nigga. I put up the same scripture twice. No, I think I got two different, but I can. Ecclesiastes 25 talk about women real bad, but it was one particular one I wanted. Nah, don't do that. Okay, God. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 25. I'm gonna have to get all up in this. I don't want to. I'm gonna try and find it. It says Ecclesiastes Sirach chapter 25 and verse 8. Well is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding, and that hath not stopped with his tongue, and that hath not served a man more unworthy than himself. The point was a wife of understanding. That woman didn't have no understanding. You know, you got a lot of women that think their worth is more than what their worth really is. A man is a very simple creature. That's why you have so many comedians come out and talk about it. They be like, man, it don't take much to please a man. A man might not have nothing, but a man will give up everything. You know, 50 Cent grandfather said that. 50 Cent was like, man, he used to watch his grandfather give up his whole check. And he was like, you just gonna give her the whole thing, huh? You know, and he laughing at, well, he was mad about it for real. He didn't understand it. And then he said his grandfather, when he got older, explained to him, he's like, I knew you didn't understand then. He said, but I didn't have much to give her. So by giving her the check, and actually letting her pay the bills, gave her the sense of, you know, control, to the point where it made her overlook the things that he couldn't give her. Now, again, that's some simp shit, but it's not. Because back then, you had men that would die for their woman. Again, the glory of a man is his woman, and the glory of a bitch is her hair. So now you live in a day and age where men like, fuck these hoes. So again, with all this shit going on, all these bad bees, and hey, it's a video I listen to. Brother say, where the bad bitches in the fire, nigga? all the tough niggas at? In the fire. All the real niggas at? In the fire. The Lord ain't saving no tough, bad nigga. Like, you know, he's saving a humble individual that's of the elect. I don't give a fuck what it, man. Hey, in America, hey, most people don't even understand. You don't even got free speech. I dare you go down to the White House and tell Donald Trump, nigga, you a demon. I bet you ain't gonna do that. The fuck you worried about what I'm doing for then? This ain't even on purpose. The Spirit got me just right. You think I just chose to be like, I'm gonna come right here? Like, the fuck? The Spirit directs me where I go. Hey, you better be careful though, because if you ever see some spooky, dooky, goofy, ugly, strange, crazy shit, right? Motherfuckers, man. And the thing is this, you would think motherfuckers be like, man, this is scary. Let me stop being so proud. But no, niggas is more proud than they was before this shit happened. Only time niggas get scared is when they start fucking with the government benefits. Like, oh shit, I ain't get my food stamp. Oh. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving onto him. You gotta have faith. So faith will make you do what the fuck I'm doing. And I ain't do this. I was driving and I knew I'd crash if I tried to do the video and drive, so I parked. I feel I got the right to because we don't own none of this shit, and I used to stay right down the motherfucking street. I got more right over here than that white boy that y'all letting just walk through this bitch. Yeah. But no, that's probably a nigga though. He was too comfortable. White people be like, they be looking over their shoulder and shit like. The wickedness of a woman changing her face and darkening her countenance, meaning how a bitch look. You know, you can see if a person guilty by just looking at their face. Like sackcloth. Verse 19, the point. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. The Lord gonna fuck these fucking women up. And unless you of the elect, yeah, it's all bad news. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, it's like trying to eat food with no gums. With just straight gums. That shit gonna be painful and everything. And then the Lord got the best setup for last. This shit gonna be so horrible, man. Like, I've seen some fucked up shit in my time. Probably not the most fucked up. I got imagination. They probably start fucking with me tonight. Have nightmares and shit. At the end of the day, man, if these people just killing their family, what you think they gonna do to you? Now sit and puzzle that shit out, Batman. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, I'm going to end it on this. And verse 26, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets. And that's that female. This bitch tried to trap that man and that nigga slipped up onto that shit. Like the one basketball player, I forgot his name. I don't follow basketball. Like, it's not exciting to me no more. I used to love basketball too. Like, you know, it's not exciting to me no more. This shit kind of, and then you got these young pups that's big dogs talking about some nigga. Jordan is irrelevant. Magic Johnson's irrelevant. Like, well, are you serious? These motherfuckers paid away for you. That's when I watch basketball. You know what I'm saying? That show you the pride of this place, though. If a heathen, they don't even wipe their ass correctly, motherfucking gonna be able to disrespect me in the neighborhood I grew up in. I probably, man, that never happened in my neighborhood. Only the neighborhoods that I moved to, or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't consider neighborhoods I moved to my neighborhood. Because I get more hate from niggas that you move over. That's a curse. Get it? And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets. That bitch said, if you ain't gonna be with me, I'm gonna kill our baby. Just imagine that. He did the right thing. No, bitch, you ain't gonna kill him. He sicked the police on her. Another nigga about to try to ride all the way back from California. He sicked the police on her, but now, guess what? Now he got to get that baby.